They were controlling, they were not giving you fruit because the Bengali are very rich in culture. If you remember, there was a saying, Dhaki ki malmal, that something you used to create, nobody could create. So you had a lot of culture, lot of history, lot of heritage, and even in India, most of the film industry is dominated by Bengali people. Our national anthem is written by Rabindranath Tagore, both the country, one writer. That is the relationship we have between the two countries. That we are one, but we have two separate homes. Yes? So there is no difference. You can have a separate home, but we should have a respect for each other. Now I am going to talk to you, which I have written some ideas. First of all, I like to congratulate these two people who have jointly written this book. Yes, Devshakar, and your friend is Abu Said, and these two guys have made an effort to bring the memories of that council in this book. So I hope you get a chance to read this book and to understand how people felt at that time in 1971, what was the mood of the world. And as you can understand, I'm going to give you because I lived through that war. Although I was in England, but I saw it on the TV, and my brother was in the army. He was completely involved in the war with, I will call it a war of liberation.
Yeah.
Yes, war of liberation for Bangladesh. So to start with, I congratulate you on the 50th year of independence, which is an amazing, amazing achievement. That in 50 years, what Bangladesh has achieved is remarkable. Your economy is running, not even progressing, is running very fast because you're a peaceful country now. You are a progressive country, and the best thing is, I saw a young lady here, the growth of Bangladesh is led by women. The women are playing a very, very important role in the development of Bangladesh, which speaks very high of the people. And you know, the best thing is, now Bangladesh is secular country. You can follow any religion for your peace of mind. Nobody is going to devalue you like people in Pakistan are devalued on the basis of their religion. But in Bangladesh, Constitution gives you equality, including women. Women are very, very important because women play a very important role. This independence of Bangladesh was the result of the vision of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. That was his vision, and the sacrifice of Mukti Bahini and the soldiers of Indian Army. There were three people leading this freedom struggle, and believe you me, if you did not have a leader like Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, I shudder to think what would have been your history. He was the one who was ready to challenge the might of Pakistani army. He was ready to sacrifice his life, he was put into prison many times. He was ready to face the highest danger. Yes, but he did not waver. He did not get distracted from his objective for the total freedom, because the freedom, when you won the election, it was the right for you to govern the country. So there was that, straight away he realized that we have to have our own country, our own independence, so where we can decide our own future and destiny. And I want to tell you something very important. At that time, in 1971, India was not as prosperous, as strong as it is today. In 50 years, India has become very strong, militarily, economically, and otherwise. But we were also struggling at that time. And Pakistan was getting a lot of support from America, because it was an ally of America. It was getting lots and lots of support, and Pakistan Army was getting the latest technology, latest weapons, and saber jet, Passion tank, guns, you name it. So they were very powerful army. So when we saw 10 million Bengali people into India struggling, millions of people were being killed, ladies were raped, and nobody could sit idle. It was a humanitarian crisis at that time, when the government of India, under the leadership of Mrs. Indira Gandhi, took a step. But believe you me, America threatened India with the 7th Fleet. Yes, that if you interfere in Bangladesh, we will come and attack you, a superpower. But India did not take notice. And you also have to understand, on the other side, Burma was under the control of China. And China, Pakistan are very close. So therefore, the only person who was left to help you was India. And I'm so glad India helped you. The blood of Bengali people and the Indian people shed for a very noble cause. Very noble cause. Today, the Bengali people are totally free. They're deciding their own destiny. Under Sheikh Hasina, the country is become a force for good. You are well respected throughout the world now. Your economy is doing so well. You know, I mean, in UK also, you don't get a bad name with Pakistanis. Before, it was one. He did the mistake, you took the can for them. So, Mr. Jinnah's theory proved totally wrong. That only Muslim can live with Muslim. In fact, Muslim committed more genocide, more atrocity against Muslim than anybody else. Am I right, Imran Bhai? Imran is a very passionate champion because he wants to declare a genocide day. Is that right, genocide? Genocide day, the United Nations should accept, the British should accept that what happened in 1971 was nothing short of genocide. Yes? So therefore, I am supporting him, and I've also asked him to have a Holocaust museum in Bangladesh, somewhere in Dhaka, or maybe in Chittagong also, so the people, the next generation should see the sacrifice of all those people, the atrocity you went through, the women, the innocent lives, and how Mukti Bahini, with no sophisticated weaponry, just ordinary weaponry, but with high morale, they took on the well-trained, battle-hardened army of Pakistan, which was equipped with the latest technology weapon from America. So, therefore, this theory is not right, that only Muslim can live with Muslims. Yes, the Muslim, the Jinnah theory was wrong. Yeah, in India, we have more Muslims than anywhere else, maybe in Indonesia. So we were very proud that we supported the Mukti Bahini, we trained. My brother was in fact training Mukti Bahini soldiers, they were young soldiers, full of enthusiasm, they were fed up. They were fed up with rather die than to live under the control of those people. I very much hope the bond of friendship between the two brothers, between Bangladesh and Pakistan, in India, remains unshakable. And the other day I sent you an article where people said that Bangladesh can be a catalyst for development in the area if people of Indian businesses and trade can go through Bangladesh to Burma. And you know, because when you help other people, you also help yourself. If you don't help others, you don't help yourself. But by helping Bangladesh, Bangladesh can become a hub, a business hub in the subcontinent. Allow people to come, do business through Bangladesh, come, go, because nobody can take Bangladesh away. Yes, Bangladesh is now a reality. Is a member of United Nations, member of Commonwealth, member of all sorts of organizations. So it's a very important member, and you people, Bangladesh is now also playing a very important role on the climate change. You know, it's a country, I won't say it's a number one country to think about, but being a developing country, Bangladesh is still thinking about the climate change and the repercussion to the world. So therefore, I am very proud that your policies, your thinking is in line with the world. You're a democracy, your strength. You are proper democracy, you have won the elections, and the trade between UK and UK and Bangladesh is growing. It will grow more, and I was thinking of taking a trade delegation to Bangladesh, British trade, to see what Bangladesh has to offer. You know, in business we say hidden talent is no talent. So the Bangladeshi people have to tell the world what product, what services they can offer to the world, and what benefit they can bring to the table. So I will request, you know, my friend Imran here, that he has to invite people from Bangladesh, business people, to come and exhibit even in the High Commission, and people should come and see. And we are working that, you know, the victim of terrorism should be brought to justice. There are people still living they should not escape justice. And your community is doing very well here. The amount of work you people do, you're an unsung hero. You provide the curry to the whole United Kingdom. Without your food, these people will be miserable. You know, their productivity will go down. The curry they enjoy, which you give, and it's such a big industry now. Curry industry is employing so many people, generating so much wealth, and above all, the enjoyment you offer to the people. So I will not take too much of your time, but all I can say that you are representative of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Bangabandhu paid the ultimate prize for you. You have to become a role model. You have to become ambassador. You are ambassador of Bangladesh. So what you do is reflect on your country. The people should know the difference now. Now that you're independent, the Bengali people are very peace-loving, very progressive, and they do not get involved with all this hanky-panky terrorism like the Pakistani guys get involved. You are going places. Unless you are positive, you cannot produce positive results. It's simple as a negative person will produce negative results. Yes? So therefore, I request you that always think of those who paid the ultimate price for your freedom and to give you the honor you're enjoying today. And all those people who paid the ultimate, they should be remembered, there should be a museum, there should be the sacrifice of people should be catalogued. You know, I have appeared on many programs, webinars, and many programs where I have appeared with lots of people who were actually suffered and took part in liberation and how they were badly treated. And their story, it really makes you cry. If you know it doesn't move you, nothing will. So I think, I hope, I pray that you people all make your country proud, and one day Bangabandhu will smile. I did the right thing, and there's my Bengal, Joy Bangla.